Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Thursday. Hey, baby, how you doing?
I am very good. How are you?
I'm good as well. I've got a Dear John letter today. We may help shape a young man or woman's life. I'm not sure if it's a young man or a woman, but a student of life. We may be able to shape their future, Heidi.
Well, let's do it.
We cannot take this lightly, so we've got that coming up later in the program. Also, I've got a quote for you for today. You ready for a good quote?
Sure.
All right. Philip Knight says, "The trouble in America is not that we are making too many mistakes, but that we are making too few." I like that. It's a great quote. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show. You want to hear some mistakes? Just stick around. We got it covered. Thanks for listening on a Thursday.
John and Heidi.
Make plans to join us for the second annual 80s in the Sand. My wife Heidi and I went last year. It was so much fun. And guess who's going to be there this year? It's Brett Michaels.
Hello, everybody. It's Brett Michaels. I will see you at 80s in the Sand, Tuesday, November 6th, Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. I promise you, this is going to be the ultimate concert, party, best night ever. Let's rock on, my friends.
Get your tickets now at 80sinthesand.com. Over 90% of the tickets are sold. Don't wait. 80sinthesand.com.
John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask. It is Thursday, the 9th day of August. Today is National Rice Pudding Day. You a fan of rice pudding?
No.
I'm not a big fan of
at
that
all.
either. I've had it before. I was like,
Yeah,
It's
I don't
also
like chunks in my pudding.
National Veep Day today, so it's like Vice President's Day, I believe. Also, National Book Lovers Day. You a book lover?
I am a book
What
lover.
is your favorite book? Do you have a favorite book of all books?
I really don't. I just like to read. I like murder mysteries, so
And
that's what I read.
I gave you a book from a
I'm
person
reading it.
who's...
It's very good.
And I'm going to be talking to that author on Friday, so I need the book back. So
It
that's
was
tomorrow.
called The Noise Downstairs. I've
Yeah,
been reading. It's a
Linwood Barclay.
very good book.
So I'll be talking to him tomorrow. So let's see if I can get the book back from you to at least have some good questions for me. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
John and Heidi.
If you want to grow your business, you can either add more customers or sell more stuff to your current customers. Or a combination of both, but there's no other way to grow your business. Just those two. Add more customers or sell more stuff to your current customers. And if you already have a relationship with your customers and you have their email address, you can reach out to them with special offers to easily grow sales. And you'll make your customers even happier. Let the experts at Constant Contact help. Get a free trial now. Sign up at betterresultsadvertising.com. That's betterresultsadvertising.com.
John and Heidi.
Coming up, we've got your brain on drugs, but first, 66-year-old David Hasselhoff. Don't they call him the Hoff? Isn't that what the kids call him nowadays?
Yeah, I'm sure the kids have a nickname for
the kids
David.
the kids call him, who's that? Grandpa? He's 66. He just married 38-year-old Haley Roberts Monday of last week in Italy. They got married in Italy.
That's nice.
He's huge in Germany still. I don't know if he is still, but he was for a long time. I've got a link to the story about the Hoff getting hitched in Italy. If you're interested, it's in the show notes at johnandheidishow.com.
John and Heidi.
This time of year, there are many parties, weddings, cookouts, and other events that often include alcohol. If you're drinking, be sure to have a designated driver. If you or someone you know has a problem with drugs or alcohol, there is help. The Addiction Hope and Helpline wants to help. If you feel like it's time to finally get the help you need, there's a toll-free number you can call, 1-800-438-0380. That's the Addiction Hope and Helpline, 1-800-438-0380, 1-800-438-0380.
John and Heidi.
And this is your brain on drugs. Flydubai is a flight. It's like a company, and one of their flights from Kathmandu to Dubai was, quote, significantly delayed after a pilot was found to be drunk. Yeah, that's never good. The flight was scheduled to depart, but was delayed for over 10 hours. 10 hours?
Wow.
When the pilot's colleagues suspected him to be under the influence of alcohol. The airline confirmed the incident to Fox News in a statement saying there is a zero-tolerance policy on flight crews to be found
I would hope so.
in a contravention of the regulations regarding alcohol consumption. I don't know what all that means.
I would hope so, because you're literally responsible for
Yeah, that's
hundreds of lives.
They administered a test. It was discovered the pilot had a blood alcohol level over the legal limit and was immediately deemed unfit to fly. Flydubai spokesperson said The passengers were given refreshments. The airline made other arrangements to get them to their destination as soon as possible. So a 10-hour delay. Wow. That is what happens when your brain is on drugs.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen. Betty White is in the news because she is going to be celebrated on a PBS special on the 21st. So let me look at my calendar here. When is that? That is not next week, the following week. The 21st is a Tuesday. It's going to be on PBS, and the 96-year-old special is called Betty White, First Lady of Television.
She's so wonderful.
She is, and she's got such a great sense of humor. If you know Betty White and you can line me up with an interview, I'd love to talk to her. I keep saying that, every once in a while. And I know somebody who knows Betty White, but he doesn't have her contact info. He's like, no. And if I did, John, I probably wouldn't give it to you. Don't know why. Harrison Ford wore this really cool jacket back in this TV or this movie called Star Wars. I know most people have probably never heard of this. It's all, such a long time ago. Mm-hmm. But his jacket that he wore as Han Solo in Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, is going up for auction in September in London. And I've got a link to it if you want to read all about it. And I bet it's going to sell for $1 billion. So I probably won't be bidding on that. I've got a link to it in the show notes at johnandheidishow.com.
John and Heidi.
Now you can fly anywhere in the world and pay discount prices on your airline tickets. Book a flight today to London, Paris, Madrid, or anywhere else you want to go. And pay a lot less guaranteed. Call the International Travel Department right now at Low Cost Airlines.
800-719-5601. 800-719-5601. That's 800-719-5601.
Now your scoop of the day, courtesy of 80sinthesand.com. Sources at the Buckingham Palace say Meghan Markle, isn't she like a prince now, a princess? What would she be, princess? She's a princess.
I think she's a
So why wouldn't they put Princess Meghan Markle? Anyway, they say she's being kept away from the media to, quote, avoid an embarrassing breach of royal protocol. So they don't want her to be in the public eye because they don't think she's royal enough
She's
yet.
not refined enough.
No, but she's a new princess. I remember when I first became a princess, I didn't know all the princess stuff for a long
Diana.
time.
I'm just saying. I mean, Diana was a little more refined.
Oh, is that what you're trying to say? Okay.
Yeah.
By the way,
chick's
I'm not a princess. I just want to make sure I clarify that.
I don't think anybody had any confusion there.
Just want to make sure.
I don't know if she's a princess because they haven't been referring to her as princess. So maybe because her husband isn't the heir to the throne.
I don't know what she is.
She's not a princess
Well,
yet. I don't know. I'm not sure how it works. There's
she's
all sorts
royalty
of rules.
of some sort. Yeah, I don't know. I missed that chapter, apparently. A new poll shows that 52% of Americans would rather spend a week in jail than be the president for a week.
I'd be the president.
Would you rather be the president for a week or go to jail for a week?
I'd be the president for a week.
I would
sure.
too.
Look better on the resume.
Can you please explain to me this 1 week stint here in Leavenworth? What's that all about? Well, I filled out a survey. Didn't take it seriously. I mean, I seriously, I didn't know they were going to come get me. Can you explain this 1 week stint in the White House? Yeah, I filled out a survey, and I'm glad they took me seriously. All right, waiting for a company to reply.
This is why water fountains are now wine fountains. You're welcome.
Maybe there are some things that I do wonder about. Maybe that is how you explain it. You know, there was a dude that was president for one day. David Rice Atchison was president for one day. And he's not listed as a president, but he took the oath of office on a Sunday, and then the president actually took the oath of office on the Monday. But so there is a president who is literally officially president of the United States for one day. A lot of people don't know that. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Waiting for a company to reply to your online question. You could be waiting a while. A new survey from Australia found that about 60% of large companies do not respond to customer questions that come in through email. Why have it on your website?
Why even have it as an option? If
somebody sends me an email, I try to respond. Now, there are some that I don't if it's like spam, because I get a lot of I'm like, oh, I'm not going to fall for this Prince of Nigeria thing again. I fell for it 7 times. You ain't going to trick me an 8th time. So, wait, this one really is the Prince of Nigeria, though.
Yeah, right.
But I do respond to most emails, so if you want to send one to see, our website is johnandheidishow.com. I'm waiting. Look and see. No, refresh. Okay, one last thing. A new survey reveals that more than a third of us assault our computers or tablets or phones in one way or another because the machine is frustrating to us. Don't do that. You're not going to win.
I assault the mouse.
Yeah. Oh, I've banged that. I remember one time banging the table in front of my computer. I was frustrated, and I'm not even going to do it, but I like hit the table, and my screen went blue, and I had to get a new computer.
That'll teach you.
It's like, oh no!
Worst case scenario, my mouse goes bad. I'm out $12.
Yeah, don't assault anything. It's a bad idea. This has been today's Scoop of the Day. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
John and Heidi.
If you want to grow your business, you can either add more customers or sell more stuff to your current customers. Or a combination of both, but there's no other way to grow your business. Just those two. Add more customers or sell more stuff to your current customers. And if you already have a relationship with your customers and you have their email address, you can reach out to them with special offers to easily grow sales. And you'll make your customers even happier. Let the experts at Constant Contact help. Get a free trial now. Sign up at betterresultsadvertising.com. That's betterresultsadvertising.com.
And it's time right now for
Dear John Letters.
Dear John.
All right, Heidi, we have some important work to do here. We've got a youngster that needs our help, so we need to come to the rescue and help this person out.
Alrighty.
And we're going to also tell you how to submit your own Dear John letter here in just a bit. But first, Dear John, I'm not sure how to tell my parents this, but I'm not going to college. They think I'm going to start classes soon, but I decided not to follow through with college because I have a job I really like. They've been so excited that I was going to be the first person in my family to go to college, so I'm afraid to tell them. How should I go about this? I already worked with the school, and I've already been able to get out of the student loans that I was approved for. This will not cost my family anything. My scholarships were not very big, but I let them go too. I found something I enjoy, and I plan to make a living doing this. I don't need a degree to be happy, but I do. But how do I break this? What is it? But how do I break the news to my parents? There we go. I feel bad that I let it go several months already. Any ideas? Signed, not a student. First thing I think you need to do is,
First of all, good for you.
Yeah, and
as far as I'm concerned. I mean, if you're happy already, why waste money? If you're happy and you have a job that you like that you did not have to go into debt for, good for you. I am totally behind
Absolutely.
that.
And here's
100%.
the thing. Your family just wants what's best for you. So I think that you need to tell them the truth, and you need to do it sooner rather than later. Mm-hmm. And I think that I would start by saying, Mom and Dad, first thing I want to do is I just need to let you know I feel really bad that it's taken me this long to tell you this, because I know you were so excited for me to go to school, but I've got a great job. It's a good job. I love it, and I'm not going to be going to college. Now, they may be upset because you didn't tell them right away, and you should have had them involved in this decision because, again, I think that would have been good. But that's in the past. You can't change that. But sooner rather than later, you need to come clean and let them know. And I can tell you something. I can relate to this more so than you might even think. I was supposed to go to college. I graduated early from high school, had some scholarships, nothing huge, but I made the decision because I was offered a full-time job in radio, and I said, this is what I want to do. I love what I'm doing. And I can tell you, I've never looked back and said, I really wish I would have gone to college. There are probably people who listen that think, I wish John would have gone to college. He might speak more betterly than he does. So I'm just a goof. I know that wasn't the right way to say all of that. But I think that you need to do this now. How awful are they going to feel when they're telling all of their friends and everybody that you're off doing this? Oh, he's got his, and all of a sudden you're not. So the
it's
sooner,
getting awfully close.
How long were you
too much
planning on
longer,
waiting?
you're going to have to move into an off-campus apartment and tell your parents every day, "Oh, school's going great."
But that's my thing. How long are you planning on waiting? Because pretty soon, when everybody else is graduating, and this is going to get awkward. I mean, it's going to get awkward quick. So let them know. And I think that the first thing you do is apologize for not telling them sooner. But
at the end of the day, it's still your life. You're old enough now to make these decisions for yourself. And if this is what makes you happy, then that's what you should do.
And at the end of the day, like you said right in here somewhere, I don't need a degree to be happy. I agree with that. You don't need a degree to be happy. Nope. But you do need to have parents who are on your side. So let them know right away and let them know that, hey, Mom, Dad, if this job doesn't work out, I can always go back to college.
Exactly. It's not like college is going to go anywhere.
Yeah, college will be there. If you want to go back, you can do that. Is it going to be more difficult later? Yeah, probably. But you know what? At least then you tried the path that you want to try. And if you think that's the right thing, then do it. So, but tell them sooner rather than later. If you'd like to chime in and give some advice for not a student, you can do that through our Facebook page. And we have some people who chime in quite often, and I love it when other people give advice. And we even have one that's like a psychologist who gives some advice on there. I don't know if I'm saying it right. She's a smart person. She did go to college. And I love it when she puts advice on there. I'm like, man, that's way better than what I came up with my little noggin that I have. So if you would like to chime in with your advice for not a student, do that at facebook.com/John and Heidi Show. By the way, if you'd like to submit a Dear John letter, you can send it through our Facebook page, or you can send it through our website. Either way, we're going to keep it anonymous. We're never going to tell anybody who it is. We've even had people reach out and ask, hey, was this my husband? Was this my wife? I'm not going to tell anybody. That's not up to me. So it is anonymous. If you'd like to submit a question for next week or for the future, you can do that at johnandheidishow.com.
If you want to grow your business, you can add more customers or sell more stuff to your current customers, or a combination of both. There's no other way to grow your business. Just those two. Add more customers or sell more stuff to your current customers. And if you already have a relationship with your customers and you have their email address, you can reach out to them with special offers to easily grow your sales, and you'll make your customers even happier. Let the experts at Constant Contact help. Get a free trial now. Text Radio Trial to number 22828. That's Radio Trial, all one word, to number 22828.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Captain Crunch. He's got a full name. What do you think?
Captain Crunch.
What do you think Captain Crunch's full name is?
I have no idea.
All right. Captain Crunch's full name is Horatio Magellan Crunch.
I would have never in a million years guessed.
Nor would I. And we're going to start doing just one fun fact per day, because I've been like lumping a bunch of them together. We're going to do just one. So that has been today's fun fact.
Wow.
Again, Captain Crunch's full name is Horatio Magellan Crunch. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show. Make plans to join us for the second annual 80s in the Sand. My wife Heidi and I went last year. It was so much fun. And guess who's going to be there this year? It's Brett and Michaels.
Hello, everybody. It's Brett Michaels. I will see you at 80s in the Sand, Tuesday, November 6th, Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. I promise you, this is going to be the ultimate concert, party, best night ever. Let's rock on, my friends.
Get your tickets now at 80sinthesand.com. Over 90% of the tickets are sold. Don't wait. 80sinthesand.com.
John and Heidi.
It's time now for the grandiloquent word of the day. And today's grandiloquent word, first of all, do you like this break? Do you like doing the grandiloquent word?
Not so much.
See, I've been kind of wondering if we should get rid of this. And then when I asked if we should get rid of it, people were saying they liked it. I wonder if there's other people who don't like it that just didn't speak up. Well, we've got the grandiloquent word for today, and I kind of like this one. The grandiloquent word for today is ornithopter. Ornithopter. What do you think ornithopter means?
I have no idea.
It's easy for me to say. Ornithopter, ornithopter, is a machine designed to achieve flight by means of flapping one's wings.
Okay.
An ornithopter is an aircraft that flies by flapping its wings. So ornithos is a bird, and theron is wings. So ornithopter is those two things jammed together somehow. Do you ready for a sentence using this fantastic word? Yeah, me neither. It says, "There goes Da Vinci off to test another ornithopter." And there's actually a picture worth looking at. There's a dude that jumped off a cliff with one of these, and there's a picture of him flapping his wings. Thank goodness he didn't die. Or if he did, he didn't die by the time they got this photo taken. Crazy. Ornithopter, today's grandiloquent word.
Now you can fly anywhere in the world and pay discount prices on your airline tickets. Book a flight today to London, Paris, Madrid, or anywhere else you want to go. And pay a lot less guaranteed. Call the International Travel Department right now at Low Cost Airlines.
800-719-5601. 800-719-5601. That's 800-719-5601.
Time now for some weird news on a Thursday. For decades, WWE fans have heard Kane as he was walking into the ring. They've heard the same little theme song, his background music, Slow Chemical by Finger 11. Well, last Thursday, 1 week ago today, that song played as the man behind the mask of Kane, Glenn Jacobs, approached the stage at the Crown Plaza Hotel, downtown Knoxville, to accept the bid for the mayor of Knox County Mayor. Buddy Burkhart with the Knox County Republican Party welcomed him to the stage and said, "I've missed the mask." That was part of the storyline. He had burned his face supposedly, and he had to wear a mask. Anyway, fans were rocked when Kane lost the championship match and was forced to remove the notorious mask. On election night, he did not wear the legendary mask.
I would hope not.
He told told the news that he was excited for people to get to know him beyond his WWE character. So that's kind of cool. You know, when you're done wrestling, you got to do something.
You got to do something. That's right.
Be the mayor. There you go. I've got a link to the story if you want to read all about it. It's in the show notes at johnandheidishow.com.
John and Heidi.
Now, your moment of duh. According to the astounding news reports, a trio of thieves stole a live shark from a Texas aquarium. You know how?
Aww.
They disguised it as a baby, and they smuggled it out in an infant carriage. Saturday afternoon heist was so bizarre, police at first thought the whole thing sounded kind of fishy. They said, when we got a call, we thought this was kind of like a hoax, that it was Shark Week last week and these bandits were goofing around. Anyway, some men and a woman, woman, swiped a 1.5-foot predator from an open tank at the San Antonio Aquarium. Aww. One guy grabbed it by the tail. The other two wrapped it in a wet blanket. They placed it in a baby stroller and wheeled the dripping bundle of joy right out the aquarium museum undetected before hopping into a maroon truck. Police later found the truck and took a person of interest into custody.
How would anybody have known if they were leaving undetected? How would they know they jumped into a maroon truck?
Because they have video surveillance, and they figured out what happened. They're like, there's a shark missing. Where did the shark go?
That poor thing.
Yeah, so hopefully the shark is okay. I do have a link to the story if you want to read all about it. It's in the show notes at johnandheidishow.com.
John and Heidi.
If you want to grow your business, you can add more customers or sell more stuff to your current customers, or a combination of both. There's no other way to grow your business. Just those two. Add more customers or sell more stuff to your current customers. And if you already have a relationship with your customers and you have their email address, you can reach out to them with special offers to easily grow your sales, and you'll make your customers even happier. Let the experts at Constant Contact help. Get a free trial now. Text Radio Trial to number 22828. That's Radio Trial, all one word, to number 22828.
Time now for fake news or Florida. I could do a really easy one because we just talked about some people stealing a shark. That was in Texas. Never mind.
That was Texas.
Yeah, that's
Don't blame it on Florida. They got enough problems.
Well, then let's do another critter. How about this one? Fake news or Florida. A baby alligator was found in the back of a suspected burglar's getaway car. Fake news or Florida?
Florida.
You really think something like that would happen, Heidi?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did, actually. Orange County Sheriff's Office says a baby alligator was found in the back of a getaway car. Deputies received a call about a man who was attempting to burglarize a white Ford pickup truck. The vehicle alarm went off. The man, 32-year-old Grant Belcher, jumped into a white Chevy Impala as a woman, later identified as 30-year-old Megan Forbes, drove away from the area. They were followed by a deputy, and they drove to, where'd they go? Anyway, they found a baby alligator with his mouth taped shut inside a plastic trash can. So they said they were charged with burglary and conveyance and trespassing on school grounds and alligator poaching. So, yeah, not good. Don't do that. All those things, bad things to be charged with. So don't do those things. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.
John and Heidi.
This portion of The John and Heidi Show is brought to you by The John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying The John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and our good news comes your way courtesy of Odiva, the monthly subscription service just for the ladies. All the details at radiosavings.com. Here's our good news, Heidi. Watch Neil Diamond come out of retirement to serenade some exhausted firefighters. I like Neil Diamond. I think he seems like a nice dude.
I think he is awesome.
There's a video here. It says, as a thank you for all of their hard work against the state wildfires, music legend Neil Diamond came out of retirement to sing for hundreds of firefighters last week. Over the course of July, there have been firefighters traveling from all over the country to help contain some fires in Colorado. And it says here, many of them, came on their own dime even to do this.
Right.
Diamond, who is a Colorado local, took notice of their effort. Despite how the singer had Parkinson's disease diagnosis recently, and he decided to cancel his tour back in January, but he insisted on getting on the stage to give an impromptu performance for the firefighters and their families as a show of gratitude for their hard work. How cool is that? He says, now you have to save my house. He jokingly told the crowd as he stepped up to the mic before he launched into a rousing rendition of Sweet Caroline. The singer praised the firefighters by saying, I want to take all of you home. I want to give you a kiss. I want to make dinner for you. I just want to say thank you from the people of this area. I've been here for 20 years, and you make everybody happy. Isn't that cool? I think it's just
maybe
neat.
the whole taking him home and kissing him part is a bit
He's like, well,
much.
Neil, sing me a song, but don't, come on. No, I just think he was just trying to let them know how much they're loved. And that is so cool. And we here absolutely appreciate all that the men and women who,
oh my gosh,
if you're out there putting out fires, or if you're out there patrolling the streets, or if you're an EMT that's helping people who need help, hats off to you. I mean, serious, we love you. Absolutely, positively. Just as much as Neil Diamond does. I just can't.
Not taking you home to kiss you, though.
I just can't sing as well. That's all. All right. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Thursday.